Hello beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Mawaheb. Today's video I'm going to be burn testing the 464 wax with you guys, and as you can see I am in a different location. I am back home and I've been home for 8 days now. As soon as I landed I got a really bad sore throat, you guys, and I started feeling the sore throat on the plane, and I have a fear of flying, so I was super like stressed and anxious on the plane as it is. And then I landed and literally the next morning my nose started running, I had fever, vomiting, just a whole lot, you guys, and I'm still trying to recover. I really didn't want to film today's video because I don't sound obviously 100%, but you know what, it is what it is. We're gonna have to film. Just bear with me if I'm looking a little tired or rough, because I haven't been sleeping very well because of my cough keeping me up at night. But I just genuinely cannot wait to burn test these babies with you, so let's do that now, shall we? Okay beautiful people, let's do the first hour burn for the EU 464. And just to give you a bit of a refresher, these are the tops of the candles. They smell so beautiful, and I also had my family smell them as well, and they smell so good. This is the TB16 wick, and this is the 2 wicks of TCR 1810. I am going to separate them, but I'm going to start the candles both with you guys on camera. And just to give you a bit of a refresher, you guys, I'm using an 8% fragrance load. I heated my wax to 74 degrees. I poured my fragrance into the wax at 65 degrees, and I also poured my wax into the candle container at 60 degrees. The candle weight before burn testing the candles for this one is 527 grams, including the jar weight, and this is 439 grams including the jar weight as well. At the end of the burn test I'll also give them another way to see how much wax we've burnt off. But let's do the first hour burn with you guys. I'm going to keep this candle in the kitchen. I'm going to put this candle in the bedroom to test and see how each individual candle is doing, just to give you guys a better idea of the hot throw. As you guys can tell probably by the background of the tablecloth, I'm still back home. I'm not feeling too well, unfortunately, as you guys can tell from my voice as well. I've had a cold for the past week. I think it's change of weather, you guys, and it just hasn't been leaving me. But we're gonna have a nice chilled video together, and I'll see you guys in an hour. First hour burn, my loves. Let's go through the candle in much more details. As you guys know, this is the 2 wicks TCR 1810, and as you guys can see here, I'm almost at a full melt pour on my first hour burn, which is understandable because I've got 2 wicks. However, I'm not completely at a full melt pour because I still have a little bit of wax on the sides here to melt through. In terms of the actual wicks and how they're doing, I think the flame heights are actually pretty good. I don't have any mushrooming on my wicks either. Very little flickering on my wicks as well. They actually look really great. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the hot throw. I can't smell anything. I don't know. The house that I'm in at the moment back home is a lot bigger than what I have in London, so I don't know if that could play a part, but I genuinely cannot smell anything. I can't sugarcoat or lie to you guys. But yes, this is for the first hour burn. I also need to put that on my notes as well, but let me record this for you and then I'll place it on my notes. Let's go check on the other candle. This is TB16. Sorry guys, every time I'm in this bedroom, there's always that one bedroom where the lighting just goes really dark, and I don't know why. But hope you guys can see the candle very well. The flame height is a little bit too big for me, if I'm being honest with you guys. Even though yes, it's not burning as fast, which is really good, I'm still not at a full melt pour. I just feel like the wick is not working very well. The flame height is too high, and as the candle gets hotter I think this flame height will go even higher. And again, in terms of the hot throw, unfortunately I can't smell anything in the bedroom either, which is good to know, because when I burn 2 candles with the same fragrance oil in the same bedroom or area, I always smell the hot throw. But this gives you an idea of how the 464 is burning. And yeah, that's about it. I don't have any mushrooming on the wick, no flickering, no dancing. The wick is pretty steady, which is good. But we'll monitor it and we'll see on the second hour burn and see how it does. Second hour burn, I still have some wax residue on the side, which is actually really good. I still have a little bit to go here, but I do have a melt pool. In terms of the flame heights, they actually look pretty good. I love the heights on both of these candles. No mushrooming, very little flickering and dancing on the flame, which is amazing. I still don't have a hot throw for this candle on the 2nd hour burn, which is a little bit unfortunate. I was looking forward to smelling a hot throw on this candle, but we'll give it for the 3rd and 4th hour burn. As you guys can see here, I really don't like the flame height on this candle. Let me just focus it a little bit. Can you guys see that a little bit better? I don't like the flame height on the candle. It's a little bit too high for me, and the candle's tunneling, you guys. Even though I'm on TB16, it's still too small for the candle jar. But even if I do wick up, you guys, if TB16 is like this, then TB18 will be even worse. This is my issue with wicking 30 centiliters candle containers. I always have an issue with single wicking. My 20 centiliters, on the other hand, they wick so beautifully. Even though the flame height is high on this candle, I do feel like it's doing really well in terms of mushrooming. There isn't any soot coming out from the flame, which is amazing. I do think it's burning very clean as well, but again, that hot throw is not there, you guys, which is really annoying, but that's okay. It does happen. This wax is a testing process, and I hope that it gives you an idea of the hot throw as well. But we wait for the 3rd hour burn and we'll see how that goes. Okay, my lovelies, this is the 3rd hour burn for this candle. Let me try and move it to somewhere where you guys can see a little bit better. Actually, can you guys see that? Even when I'm moving it, it's not working. Anyway, let's put it back. 3rd hour burn, you guys. The results are pretty much consistent. There's no hot throw. A little bit annoyed that I'm not getting a hot throw, but it is the first time that I'm testing this wax. It is the first time that I'm burn testing this wax, and I can't expect my results to be perfect, but I do have a slight flicker, as you guys can see here on my candle. Still have no mushrooming on my wick, which is amazing. I have a thick candle wall around here, but it could burn as my candle gets hotter towards the 2nd or 3rd round of burn testing. But other than that, that is my feedback on this. I'm sorry for all the noise and for my voice. I know I don't sound my 100%, but I really wanted to do this burn test video. And here is the 3rd hour burn for this candle. Let me show you guys a closer look. Again, I do apologize with the noise. I'm back home and I have a full house of family members, but I do have a very mini mushrooming on my candle wicks, as you guys can see here, but that doesn't bother me. It's not too dangerous, and it's forming towards the end of my burn test. I still have a little small wall over here of candle wax, but again, that's absolutely fine. I still don't have a hot throw on my candle, unfortunately. I guess I'm just not gonna get the hot throw that I need from these candles today, but that's absolutely fine. Practice makes perfect, and that's basically the reality of testing. Sometimes not every test will work in your favor, or in my favor in this case. I will check in with you guys on the last hour burn, and here is for the last hour burn. I decided to move the 2nd candle from the kitchen to the bedroom because it wasn't giving the hot throw that I was looking for. But as you guys can see here on the TCR wicks, there is mushrooming on the wicks now. If you guys can see that there very clearly. The flame heights are still pretty good though. I do have a really nice full melt pool as well, and I will be weighing the candles as well tomorrow with you guys to check the resets and see how much wax we've actually burnt. And as for the TB16, I do have also mushrooming for this wax. The candle is slightly tunneling, but I do believe that thick wall around the candle container will eventually melt as I get to my 2nd or 3rd round of burn testing. And as for the hot throw, you guys, I'm so annoyed. Every time I put 2 candles together with the same fragrance oil, the whole room is smelling like Baltic amber and clove on the last hour burn, just because I've got 2 candles helping each other to give off that good hot throw. But when they're burning on their own, there isn't a good hot throw, unfortunately. Maybe I could play around with the fragrance temperatures when I should pour the fragrance in, but that's okay. Again, practice makes perfect. This is the first time I've worked with this wax, and I'm not going to get it right from the first time. But it's also good for you guys to see how the hot throw is working, the wicks, and everything else in between. But I will see you guys tomorrow to check the resets and also to weigh the candle after 4 hours of burn testing it. Hello there, it's so good to see you again. Let me show you guys the resets of the candles. As you guys can see here, the resets are just beautiful as the Candle Shack website explains it and describes it, sorry. And this is the second candle, as you guys can see, flawless, beautiful. The cold throw still smells so good. Even with my blocked nose, I can still smell it. But what I would say, you guys, is I was a little bit disappointed in terms of the hot throw. The candles on its own were not performing as well, but as soon as I put them together on that last hour of burn testing it, I all of a sudden can smell the candles in the room. I literally opened the room and the whole smell just exited, and they can literally smell it in the sitting room. I'm like, where was this when you guys were, when this candle was performing by itself? To work a little bit more with the wax. Obviously this is a new wax, I've never tested this before. These are my first impressions, and to be honest, I still have to do testing. I can't just fully, you know, make up my decision from the first time of testing the wax, so I still have a little bit more to test with. But obviously all my equipment are in London and I'm in a different country now, so I'm not going to bother too much, and then when I'm back in London I'll start doing my regular testing again. But I'm so glad that I picked up these candles and I brought them with me, because I really wanted to burn test it with you guys in a different location. I haven't been vlogging, I haven't been filming. Literally, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I've just been so unwell, you guys. I haven't been sleeping, I've been waking up on like vomiting. Sorry, I know it's too much information. Literally, it's only like yesterday where I had, or the day before, where I had a little bit of energy to go get a haircut. My hair was getting super long, I couldn't manage it anymore, so I got a really nice haircut and I cut my fringe, but I still need to shower it because my hair is getting oily now. So yeah, so my hair needs another refresher. But yes, you guys, I've literally been going through it for the past 8 days. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what was on the plane. I don't know if it was the plane. I don't know if it's because I was anxious on the plane. I don't know if it's because I'm off, and as soon as I'm off from work, my body just works against me, because I'm literally on autopilot every day. You work from 9 to 6, I'm fine, I push through every day, and then as soon as I land at home, literally everything just comes crashing. But sorry, back to today's video. I'm a bit rambling right now because I have not picked up the camera for like 5 to 6 days. After you finish your first round of burn testing, and every round of burn testing, put your candle on the scale, tear it, and see how much wax has burnt off from your burn test, and then note it down in your notebook. But I basically started off with 527 grams with my TB16 wicks, and right now, if I'm just staring the scale right now, you guys, bear with me, I was at 527 grams before burning, and right now I am at 526 grams, so I barely burnt off anything, you guys. Let's go on for the next one. So this one was originally 539 grams weight before I burn tested it, and then this one is 531 grams, so quite a few grams off of that one, since I burnt it with a double wick. They literally were working so well together, but on its own it was not working well, which means by the way that my burn test has failed. If my candle can't perform by itself and it needs the help of another candle to let off a hot throw, that means that my candle has failed this burn test. And to be honest, I do have a long way to go in terms of wicking. I think the TB and the TCR weren't as bad, but I'm looking forward to do more testing with double wicking. And if you think about it, you guys, from 539 grams to 531 grams with a double wicking, I don't think that was a lot of wax burnt off, so that's good to know with you guys on camera. But yes, that's about it from me, you guys. Again, I found, I think with testing, whether you bought this wax or you're thinking to buy it, it all comes down to your own testing. But to be quite honest, I've been so happy with my S41, sorry, excuse me, and my rapeseed and coconut, that I don't think I'm looking to venture with other waxes at the moment. I still have a little bit of 464 left in London, so I will be working with what I have and see how far I can get with 464, but I don't think I'll be thinking to buy another batch to test further with it. because I'm pretty happy with what I have at the moment. But yeah, you guys, it's been so good having to just flip the camera and talk to you guys. Please make sure that you click on that subscribe button down below, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.